My name is Hafstedt Thráinsson. I call myself CeaseTone, and you're watching Toasted.
Normally I always say welcome to wherever I am because that's where our base is, but this is your base. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
How are you doing? It's of course Airwaves Festival, important festival. Actually, this is the festival where your band in 2014 first played. Am I correct? Or 2015? I think 2014.
Yeah.
In the first lineup as it was as a band.
Yes, that was our first official thing. Was 2014 in Airwaves. Yeah.
For those who don't know about the festival, why is it so important?
It's like a birthplace for all new Icelandic music and also international music. A lot of bands that came here first have since then like blown up. For example, like Bombay Bicycle Club and Haim, I think. Yeah, and of course, just every single Icelandic artist. This is the place to like expand, I think.
And it also worked for you guys because after that you played shitloads of gigs also outside of Iceland, right?
Yeah, we started playing. We got a chance to play at South by Southwest this year. That was our first thing to do, and we did like a little US thing around that. We went to Boston and Chicago.
How was that actually?
That was really awesome. I wish it would be easier to get to the US to play because that's like a really good crowds and like good scene to play in. But yeah, we're going to Canada next week to Toronto.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Because I think your music is probably going down especially very well in the States. I mean, the style you have.
Yeah. I definitely. It's I mean, it's more rock based and just more people to play for, I guess, and just easy to once you're there, it's really easy to make tours and all that stuff and get gigs, I guess.
Hey, your album is out, Two Strangers. Tell me a little about it. Did it take a long time to record? Did it take a long time to write? Yeah.
The process, like this is a collection of songs that came from a few periods of time. So they are quite different. So the main process was to get all these diverse sounds and get them to make sense together. And from that, I kind of created this concept of the music, which is like contrasting the acoustic and electronic elements really, like. So they shine, both elements shine really well, and like mix it together with like a standard rock thing and create this like big atmosphere. And I really wanted to make something where I always want to make something different. So I just wanted to make every song different and make it like connected through. So it would make sense to listen to it as an album.
Are you happy with the result?
Yes, I think it's a good start. Yeah.
I think it's a fantastic start. Who did the production?
It's a combination of the process began with me just at home. Then we recorded some stuff with my friend whose name is Robert, and then the production came from a friend of mine called Tóti. He's a guitarist in Agent Fresco. So yeah, that's where like everything came together. We managed to like create this this definitive sound and got it to make sense and all that.
I'm not going to start to repeat myself, but I mean, walking around here in Reykjavik, it struck me that it's a small town, 200,000 plus people, but so many great bands. And the only reason I could find why you guys are so successful is in something that you just mentioned. You want to be something special as a band. This is the key to, you laugh, but this is the key to success, right?
Yeah, I think there's no major wave scene going on, so everyone's just doing their own thing all the time, and so we have this like super creative freedom to do whatever we want, and there's nothing to stop us really, and I guess yeah.
Which is a great thing, actually. Hey, the video for The Bright Side, I loved it. What you posted underneath when you posted it online is not sure if I have the patience to do this again.
Yeah, just give me like maybe like a few months. That was just a really not stupid idea, but like
I love that video.
Yeah. I just did it with like paper and just a camera at home, and like everyone's like, no, it's gonna suck. It's not gonna work. I'm like, just let me try. It's gonna work. I can see it. I can see it in my head. And then it was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Hey, what holds the near future for you guys? This year is almost up. The first album is out, and I hope for you guys more touring, and especially outside of Iceland.
Yes, we focus on getting to like the European market next year, hopefully. So maybe just pull out this album as much as possible, and I'm already started making some new music, and I would like to start recording some new stuff just straight away in next spring.
Wow,
Like,
man.
yeah, just
This album's just out, and well, of course, the music, well, like you said, is already old once you record it.
yeah, and also I mean I know it's gonna be a long process. It's probably gonna take 2 years anyway. So
Why? Because you're picky, or?
yeah, I mean it's just always a long process, and yeah, I'm pretty picky, and I want to make this like this will be the like definitive sound I want to like have.
It sounds to me that you were still completely thrilled about the stuff you do, and you were very into it, right?
Yes, definitely. And then the way to keep yourself thrilled is just always being looking for something different. And like I want to state myself as a musician as I will never do the same thing again, I guess.
That's very wise words. Hey, 2 tracks that I loved. The Humble History song, which is a standout song, I think, on the record.
Yeah, thanks. That's like it's the ultimate. Like it has everything. It has the string elements, like a string arrangement, and all the guitars and some electronics. There's like we played at Norðurljós on Wednesday, and we got mentioned in the Guardian, and they they called this like a chamber post rock, like chamber classical music, and I was like, I think Humble History song is like pretty much chamber post rock.
That's actually aptly described. Hey, I love the atmospheres on the album, and one song that also stood out is "Two Strangers," I think, the title song.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's like a. Do you mean like two roads or two strangers? There's one like really small.
On the end.
Ah. Yeah. That's like the thing that actually managed to like tie everything together, like made this loop out of the album. Like some lyrics like reflect on the first song. So that was my like like a little just detail there. Just
What I love about the album is, and you mentioned it, I like lyrics, and I think a lot of people don't listen to lyrics, or they don't give a damn about lyrics, and I think a lot of bands, they don't do an effort on lyrics. For you, it's important, right?
Yeah, I would say so. It's like I have this balance of it has to sound good and it has to mean something. I mean, it doesn't matter if people won't like get the lyrics, but as long as like the language is beautiful and it has some like if people can take something from it, it doesn't have to be like, oh yeah, this song is about this. It just has to be like, I understand it like this way. Yeah, then it has some strength going on.
When I set up the camera, I couldn't help overhearing you opening a mail or a post, something, and playing Slayer, I think Raining Blood or Angel of Death, something like that. And you were actually drumming along to it, so you do know Slayer.
Yeah, I mean, I listened to a lot of metal when I was a kid, and I still do. I just saw like one of my favorites is Meshuggah. I saw them at Iceland Airwaves this summer. It was just one of the craziest shows I've ever seen.
I think it's the craziest band you'll ever see.
Yes, yeah, I think that's pretty accurate.
Hey, when will you guys be on the road? I mean, you were talking about recording and making new music, but I hope you guys will play this, and now you get some traction, and the Guardian mentions you. Will you be in Europe and in the States and Canada?
Yeah, I mean, at least definitely in Europe next year. I'm ready to do anything to get this stuff out there, because playing at the same 2 or 3 venues in Reykjavik gets like kind of becomes a loop. Not getting anywhere. So that's the only way to do. Like,
I'm sure you guys will succeed. Hey, thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.